This content is intended for 15 plus audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey, what is up guys, Psychic Friend Toy Freddy here today. I am here to make this video because of the fact originally this video was going to be a whole series of videos where I cover who I would consider to be worst YouTubers in my opinion. I felt like Awful YouTubers 101 really just went nowhere when it came to that. These were like my least viewed videos, like the least viewed videos on my channel. Like, maybe the Young Defiant video got like 100 views, but like the Max Design Pro video got like 23 views, and like, I know it may not have been an instant hit, but I felt like I could have gotten, like, it could have been better with points and, like, better points, better editing, and, like, how the video was made, and also, like, better knowledge, like, because, like, back then, I think I didn't know that much about them, but now I think I've gotten better, with my recent Cinebear video being an example. So, without further ado, here are the worst YouTubers. Don't get mad at me for literally giving my opinion on this matter. This clown really doesn't need an introduction, as I have made a video on him before in August of 2024. And if y'all want to know why I think this guy's content is trash, it boils down to 3 simple reasons. With the first reason being that his content is pretty much a copy and paste of the same formula every single time, where he just pretty much hates on any piece of media, and makes some pretty poor attempts to go at the fans of that piece of media. The second reason for why I think his content is garbage is, in fact, how much he strokes his ego, which is pretty evident in a lot of his videos, where he considers himself the greatest YouTubers of all time, and also, like, considers himself the king of YouTube. Like, bro, if you've seen his description before and how he calls himself the king of YouTube, king of gaming, king of anime, king of manga, it sounds like a case of NPD for sure. I am not a psychologist, by the way, so I'm only assuming that. And the third reason is the fact that he basically extorts his fan base for money. Like, he would just ban people from his live streams just for not donating money to him. Like, what type of entitlement do you have, bro? And this is almost some DSP levels of entitlement, because, like, this sounds like the same thing Darkside Phil would do, like, at that point. And speaking of his fan base, I am surprised this man has such a loyal fan base, because, like, if you were to make any criticism of him, his army of rabid dogs we call a fan base would just go at you for it, which is just, it's just too funny. And hell, I've even received comments under my Young Defiant video about that. Take a look at this, for God's sake, which is just why would you defend this guy? And recently he made a stream where he was gonna quit YouTube, according to him, and he was pretty much blaming everyone else for his shortcomings and pretty much just bullying his own audience, which I'm surprised this guy has a subscriber count of 38.2 thousand at that point. But anyways, and I forgot to mention how he handles criticism. He tends to be so sensitive when it comes to that. Like, he would take down comments and even videos criticizing him and his content, which is just, why, bro? Is your ego that fragile? But anyway, Pegasus is pretty much a slop creator, but like, the reason why I chose him of all people was because of the fact that, like, he tends to milk a drama so heavily that it almost runs dry. And, like, a good example is the whole Mr. Beast situation, where, like, the amount of thumbnails, like, of Mr. Beast's face with red text saying, "It's over, he's finished," like, all that, like, it was so bad that it just became a meme at that point. And like, I started to doubt the whole Mr. Beast allegations after seeing all of those thumbnails, not gonna lie. And that was just why I considered, like, Pegasus's content garbage in a way. And now we have lankybox, the final person I'll be talking about in this video. I swear, they are probably the worst one out of the three. You can make arguments for the other two being bad, but I'd argue this one is worse. Like, look at their content, for God's sake. What is that? Like, what is that? I know they're made for a younger audience, but like, lankybox, please do better. Like, please do better than this. Oh my god. Seriously, what am I looking at? And I hate to sound like an old fart when I say this, but what has children's media become at this point? But anyways. In conclusion, these are like some of the worst YouTubers in my opinion. As like, they can range from like, the first one, like with Young Defiant, an insanely narcissistic douchebag that really just can't take criticism at all, or Pegasus, who pretty much just milks the living life out of a topic for, probably just for ad revenue, but like, I can see why he's doing it, but just still, his content is trash if we're being honest. But like, with lankybox, they're just straight up brain rot. But like, yeah, 2 out of the 3 of them aren't like necessarily horrible human beings. Well, except for Young Defiant, of course, but like, anyways, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, leave your thoughts on my content down in the description below, and my last words are, sayonara.